Hello friends, welcome back. Thank you for joining me today. I'm gonna clean out the linen closet. I was going to record in the hallway, but I realized that you would just be seeing my back, so I'm going to be bringing everything in here and putting it on my bed so I can reorganize it. So I figured I'd just set up behind the bed so you can see everything. But before that, I'm going to take you and show you what we're working with right now. And it's kind of crazy in there. It's jumbled. There's not a ton of stuff, well, there's a lot of stuff in there, but it's mostly, the issue is that a lot of it is big bulky things like blankets and pillows, and they're not put away well. Well, you'll see. They're kind of crammed all in there. So it looks a hot mess. So I'm going to show you what we've got going on, then we'll come back in here and you'll see me kind of going back and forth, pulling things out. I've got some of those like Ziploc storage bags. I think if I can put some of the blankets in there, that will free up some space, because right now they're just all in there. So let's go take a field trip and I'll show you what we're doing. Alright, here is the linen closet. Let's take a look-see. Turn on the light. So as you can see, it's just really crammed full. It's crammed full of stuffs. There's a pillow jammed in here. There's stuff behind the pillow. There's a basket lost in there. Towels aplenty. Blankets, sheets, stuff. These are the mop heads for my Bissell steam mop. Some sheets I haven't used yet. My Febreze. A towel that's been crammed in here. And then down here I have more towels, like my crafting stuff and yarn. And then down here is some bins, a whole box of these storage bags that I haven't even opened yet, more yarn, a heater, and I actually might take that to my son when I go visit them in March. My trusty old iron from the 1930s, and then those bins that came from under my desk. Let me see if I can get a full picture in here. No, I'll have to turn it around. Hang on. I'll insert a picture of what it looks like right here for you. Oh, the long haul of stuff. You may ask yourself, why do I have so many blankets? I guess you would be asking yourself, why does she have so many blankets? I don't know. But I keep them because we live in a very cold state. I'm justifying why I keep this stuff. I figured if, we ever lost power, I could use all the blankets that I have and keep warm. I don't know. It's, I'm a hoarder, so I keep things that I think are useful. That's why I do things. I can't tell you exactly why, but that's my logic, is if it ever gets really cold, I will have enough blankets to keep myself warm. I don't like being cold, so there's that. But yeah, I have a lot of blankets, a lot of pillows, well, I don't have a lot of pillows, but I have a lot of towels. Which I never thought I would have a lot of towels, but I bought myself some good ones. And then I keep the old ones for doing things, the things that you need to do with old towels that you don't want to do with your good towels. I also have some beach towels and stuff like that. Like ever go to the beach or even ever go swimming, but you know, I still have them. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the pile is getting bigger. Now we are moving on to the yarn. I couldn't think of a better way to do this. I know there's long pauses of nothing, but it's getting emptied. And it only took me 8 minutes. I know I sped it up, so it's only like 2 minutes for you guys, but here we go. You're gonna get to see it all. Alrighty, here's what we... Did I say that I didn't have a lot of stuff in there? Did you believe me? Because I kind of had a lot of stuff in there. Just a little bit. Alright, let's go look at the closet now that it's empty. Except for a Frodo. What are you doing? He's like, I fit in here now. I'm going to lay in here. I didn't bother taking out the bottom stuff because I'm not going to do much with that except for taking that heater to my son, but that won't be until March. So it's not worth it to pull it out right at this moment. So we have a Frodo there. I just left that can of Febreze there. I have two those, you know, smelly things, which I can probably get rid of because they're pretty much done. These are the shower curtain thingies that I had from the bathroom. And see all of this space that I am not utilizing? Like, that's a lot of space up there. But I only had it full up to like right here because that was as far as I could reach in there. But now that I have my step stool, I can get all the way up in there. I don't know if you can even tell how much space that is, but it's like a good, I don't know, 3 or 4 feet up there to the top. Alright, let's go back and see what I can get done putting stuff together and then reorganizing. I'll figure out a way that you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. I might have to work around the camera, but we'll get it so that you can see what I'm doing while I'm putting things back. But for now, I've got to organize all this stuff and put some of these blankets into bags, the zip or the like compression bags. The big red and black blanket, and I think the purple one that has like Sherpa on the back. I'm gonna take those with me when I go, because I'm driving to Oregon this time. I think I'm gonna take those with me along with the 2 pillows so that I can, if I need to stay, like if I need to sleep, I can sleep in the car if I want to, or because my youngest son doesn't have any or very many extra blankets, so I'll bring those with me. It'll just be easier. I wish I had brought them with me when I took the bus there, because it was cold the night when we had to travel overnight. Oh, that was so cold. Anyway, let's do this. It only took me like 10 minutes. I think it was 8 total to get everything out of the closet, so that's a plus. Let's see how long it takes me to put everything back in there. This is the point that I get to where I'm like, what do I do now? Oh, you know, it's like, how do I tackle this? Where do I start? I guess I just started, well, I started by pulling off all of my yarn and things and putting those on the floor in a pile so that I could get to the things I needed to fold and get those all done. I had a lot of yarn, and I don't use much of it anymore. I need to get it done. I don't know, I just have so many other things going on. Most of the time that I don't get around to, you know, making things. That is the extra large Ziploc storage bag. And I probably should have used a smaller one, but I wanted to get all of these blankets in there. Then I made the mistake of putting those blankets in there. They got all nice and folded in their proper space. And then I put it on the floor like a silly goose, and Frodo started pulling the blankets out. So you'll see me pick it up in a minute and put it back on the bed after he messed them all up. And you're going to see me fold these towels more than once, spoiler alert, because I needed them to fit. Thought I called myself, like, you know, cutting corners and just kind of halfway folding them. And you're going to see in a few minutes that it didn't really go well. And I end up doing it again. But I do it better this time, so. I couldn't decide what color towels I wanted for the bathroom. So I gave my husband the brownish ones and I took the grays. So I started off trying to work around this camera so that you could see what I was doing. You'll see that I eventually abandoned that idea and just go put it away and show you the aftermath. Come on. Frodo wants to come join me. Oh, there we go. All right. But I do get this put in here, and then, well, you're gonna see. Spoiler alert, I didn't like the way that it looked. So I'm gonna end up taking all of this back out and folding it, but I do put it in here for now and leave it that way for a good minute or so while I go work on other things and get more stuff put in there. Trying to split my towels and my husband's towels so that when he goes to get one, he can just grab from his pile. See, it looks really sloppy and I don't like it. Yeah, I just didn't like it. So here is me putting all of these blankets in the bags. I abandoned the towels for now. I'll go back to that. Had to refold the blanket, put it back in there. I probably could have done a better job with these, but I don't know. They're really fluffy, so I didn't want to make it too big. I do have to say that I like, these are the Hefty brand. Is it bags or whatever, storage bags? And they zip a lot better than the Dollar Tree ones, for sure. And you can push these to get all the air out, but it doesn't get it as
good as if you get the vacuum. So I had to go dig my vacuum out of the laundry room. I had kind of buried it, and I had to keep, lifting it up. It doesn't fit quite over the little thing, but I made it work. It got a lot thinner for sure. Now I'm going to get the rest of them so I can put the other blankets in there. That is a medium one. I was going to try to put this blanket in there, but it's not going to fit. So we'll put the smaller one in there. Just had to kind of refold it a little bit. I will make it fit. And I did. It fit fine. It's just like giving birth. You have to make it fit. Or make it go. Well, okay, bad analogy. It fit in there either way. I got it. It took a little finagling, and I eventually got it to squeeze in there. Yay! And it was under the line, too. I pushed some of the air out, and then got the vacuum to do the rest. And made it nice and flat. Now we're going to use the large one for the blue blanket. That blanket is my husband's. His aunt crocheted it for him. I had to find this pattern. I'm going to show it to you in just a moment. It's really, really pretty, and I couldn't figure out how she did it. And I finally found the pattern for it. Maybe I will, if I can find where I put it, I'll put it in the description box. But it's really, really beautiful. It goes like straight across in a line, like you start each line new. It had to take her forever, and it's like a king-size blanket. Craziness. And they are all sealed and smooshed. And they stack much better that way. Alright, this is the me trying to put this stuff away. This is before I rearranged the towels, so that's what I came up with. But it's not going to stay that way. These are all the Christmas decorations going up to the top. And then I'm going to maneuver around these flattened blankets. That one is rather large and cumbersome, but I fit it in there. It's like a game of Tetris, and I'm really good at Tetris. Not Jenga, but I'm okay at Jenga, but I know I always want to reference that game, but that's not the one that I was thinking of. I end up changing these around too. I only briefly show you this part, and then I just abandon that and show you the end result. Because, that's how I roll. So now I'm putting the Christmas stuff away. I didn't actually put it away, some of it. Most of it you saw me put away. Excuse me. But the rest of it just ended up in the laundry room. And so, yeah. I needed to put it away, like in an actual box. Kind of glad now that I didn't put it in a bigger box, because I wouldn't have been able to fit it up in the closet. But these boxes fit up there perfectly. And I was able to get these guys off without destroying them. They wouldn't fit in the box together, and I'm not going to use them on the stake anyway, so taking them off was fine. But I have to, like, work on getting this box as much to fit in there as possible. Spoiler alert, it didn't all fit. I had to use the other 2 boxes too. But that's okay. If I had another large postage box, I would have used it, but I didn't, so I just had to use the boxes that I had. And, yeah, it ended up working. I condensed my cards and managed to fit everything, just about everything in there. Had to take the pine cones out of the bag. And put some in the other box, but I got them all in there. I will make it work. I am nothing if determined, if not determined, whatever. Had to check what was in there. That one's stuffed full. So we went with the last box. I tried those garlands on my Valentine's display and they just don't really work right. Alright, now you can see that I have brought all the towels back. I got the Christmas boxes put in there, and I'll be showing you all that stuff when I do the final reveal, but I needed to refold all of these towels, and I wanted to use these boxes, the bins from my desk area, and put stuff in those. So now just refolding all of these towels so they'll fit right, because I kind of folded them all weird, and now I'm folding them all uniformly. And although they're uniformly folded, they're still different sizes, so they come out a little different. But that's okay. I end up making it work. It looks fine. It's fine. I'm just glad that I've gotten this mess organized a bit more. You can definitely see my ladybug tendencies coming out here. Especially when I do the reveal, you'll see. Definitely mostly ladybug with a little honeybee going on in there. I like it to look neat on the outside. Underneath, it can be a hot mess. I'm looking to see how they are folded so I could fold them all the same way. I'm kind of weird that way sometimes. But I end up making it work. And this little basket holds them all without them wanting to fall over, and I can put something else on top. My chakra towel. I got it because it was pretty and I still haven't used it yet. That's how I roll. That's how I will always be. I'm working on it, but I don't know how much I'll change. But you know, knowing is half the battle. Alright, I put all the towels away, and now I'm going to put this blanket back in the bag that actually came in. I still have it. So I need to fold it into a more reasonable size so that I can take it along with me. I think it'll just be easier to manage with it in the bag. And then when I get it in the bag, I realize that I still have room in the bag. Look, lots of space. So I'm going to put the other blanket that I'm going to be taking with me in the bag as well. I just have to make it fit. That one takes a minute longer, so I have to refold it. But I managed to make it work, and now I have it all together, and I can just take it with me that way. Nice and neat. And those pillows are going to go with me as well. So now I'm going to work on this crafty stuff. I need to get... Actually, when I go through my bedroom closet there behind me, when I go through those green bins, I can rearrange some of this stuff into those, and that will give me a lot more space in both that closet and in my closet and in my office, because I can put some of that stuff in those bins as well. So it will, it's just, it's a shell game, I feel like. Move this to fit here, move that to fit there, make it all fit. I always keep those little like clear bags from sheets and things for my yarn. It keeps them dust free and kind of organized. I could organize them better by color. I just haven't done it yet. Maybe I will. Who knows? But either way, it keeps them all together and undusty. Now to move on to the fabric. I bought this fabric to make Carter a blanket. My son's favorite team is the Golden Warriors, so I need to find a sewing machine so I can actually make it. That's the, I think going to be the bottom. No, that's going to be a blanket all by itself. And then the other blue that I have there, right there, that's going to be the underside. Because it's really, really soft. It's fleece. So the top side will be the Golden State Warriors, and the bottom side will be that blue. I just have to sew it, and I don't have a sewing machine. I'm sure somebody at church does. I just have to figure it out. But it fit into that sheet container. That will keep it from getting all ruined and dusty while I work on getting a sewing machine. And it keeps from falling all over the place. These towels, kitchen towels, I planned on making like yarn hangers for them to hang on the refrigerator. I just haven't done it yet. I may never do it. Who knows? Oh my goodness. I got it done. I was iffy there for a minute, but let me show you what I've got in my room left. This is garbage. I pulled these bins because I used 2 of them. This is also garbage, and this is my steam mop stuff. So my bed is clear except for the garbage. It got bounced by the stuff I put on it. This is also going away. That is what I'm going to be taking with me to Oregon. So when I pack
I'll put that all together. Same with these two pillows. And let's take a look. I had to pull out the vacuum and I had stuffed too much stuff in there. So here it is. Is it perfect? Nope. Is it 100 times better than it was? Oh, heck yeah. Look, I've got space. There's all of the towels. If you saw, I had to refold them all because they were looking really horrible. Still not perfect, but that's okay. And look at all, I even have space still up here. You can see, let me turn on the light, how far up these boxes actually go. Let me see if I can extend you guys up there with the extendo view. See how much space I still have up there? Extendo view. I don't really need this guy here. It could actually lay down like this. There's only 2 bags left in there, but I still have space in there and I can move things around if I need to. Those are all Christmas decorations. All in all, I am pretty pleased with myself. This, I'm highly considering getting a medium-sized storage bag and putting my yarn and stuff in there for now because I'm not really doing much with it. So that's it. I kind of did it. I kind of made an improvement in my linen closet. I don't think I really got much more in there, but it at least looks better, so there's that. Anyway, I will sign off for now. Thank you for joining me and have a wonderful rest of the day. Peace out, and remember, the world is full of kind, wonderful, amazing people. If you can't find one, you can be one. Bye.